M0FXB Ham Tech, welcome back to my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe. So things are really hotting up at Yaesu. Hamvention, which is the 16th to the 18th of May, looks to be super interesting. Have you heard this word before? Optima. I bet you haven't. Optima. Well, I'm going to tell you what I think that word is. Also, the FTX-1F, it seems pretty clear that that one's going to be introduced for sale at Hamvention. Someone penciled in May the 5th to me. This is 16th to 18th. Now, maybe you'll be able to purchase it then. Whether it gets delivered then, I don't know. But anyway, Yaesu released very recently this video. Now, I've just took a snapshot of it. And let's reduce the Optima for now. And there's, within that video, they talk about QRP and they talk about full power. So when we mention full power, last night we brought up the new, in the FCC listing, SPA1 amplifier. This amplifier, we think, and it is speculation, that the FTX-1F will slot into it, and it will give you 100 watts probably on all the HF bands, but then on some of the other bands, because it is a 2 meter 70 centimeter 4 meter transceiver. Again, this is all speculation, you know, nothing's confirmed, so please correct me if I'm wrong, because this is just my video for entertainment purposes only. I try and get the best information, but none of us can always be right. But anyway, so that's the big news, that you can get your FTX-1F and pop it into this device. Of course, all these things are costing money. It's very modular. The tuner's going to cost extra money. So is the, I'm pretty sure they're going to include a battery with this. But the tuner and this amplifier. And then we start to talk about this Optima, which is quite a mouthful for me. Well, let's look at why I'm even saying the word Optima. Yaesu have scheduled a live podcast. Of course, it'll be with John Crook, and if you look here, it's scheduled in 31 hours. And look at the title, Yaesu the radio show. It's just down here, it's quite small. Live, let's talk about the FTX-1F field and FTX-1 Optima. Now, of course, I don't work for Yaesu. I'm only speculating, but it seems to me that what they've decided to do is, when you get the Yaesu FTX-1F in its QRP state, so it's an original state, they're going to be calling that, you know, the field way of using that radio, QRP, SOTA, POTA, you know, completely portable, hold it in your hand, just like you would with the 705, which I've got here, yeah, and, you know, there you go. Completely portable, but packed with features, and I love it, you know, and the key thing, I mean, I like Yaesu stuff anyway. I've got lots of Yaesu stuff. I've got the 101. I love the 710. The key thing is with this one, of course, you get the 3D display, and which you can change to sort of the icon look. Beautiful color display and lovely, beautiful design that they've come up with these Yaesu products. But the key thing is that it's dual receive. So you can listen to HF on one half of the radio, and on the other half of the radio, let's just bring it back up. I've got a photograph here. And then on the other half of the radio, you can be listening to 77s as it shows in this picture. And if you want a tuner, because don't forget, most people, when they do SOTA POTA, they actually prefer to cut their own antennas to length. And that's way better anyway. But if you want to buy and pay the extra money and plonk that tuner on the back of this, you can. If you want it as it is, you can. But now they've come up with, in my opinion, with this new idea, and I think it takes some bottle, really. And they've come up with this, I feel that the word they're using is Optima. Now, John Crook, if you ever watch this video, if I'm wrong, I apologize. But I feel like Optima is when you buy, and let's look at the other picture I've got here. So many pictures. The SPA1, and this thing is going to be smart, isn't it? I mean, just looking at it, you can see, just see the button sort of definitions there. This is the bottom side. There's probably going to be way more pictures released in the radio show from Yaesu tomorrow. But I just love the whole concept. I do remember John Crook saying the other day, we're going to be doing some new stuff that hasn't been done before. And when he said it, I was thinking, oh, well, they're going to use the same menu structure because it's going to be very similar to what they're already using. You can see that just looking at the screen. The thing we don't know if they're going to add is Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, or whether you can, because Wi-Fi, I would say if they add that, that will be part of the hardware, but Bluetooth probably will be a module like the BU5, and that's a guess that you would pay extra for if they're going to even do that. Of course, you know, you've got speakers protruding from the front there. It's a beautiful radio, and the actual knob that they're using is very, very like the 710 with the LED, the curved LEDs. So it's all happening. So looking forward to the podcast. Please, someone else, if you got information about Optima, tell me. But it seems like common sense to me. I spend a lot of time guessing with items that are coming out, and I definitely don't get it right every time. But the main thing is I'm just showing you my passion and interest for the hobby. I'm a big fan of Yaesu. Don't ever think I'm not a big fan of Yaesu, Icom, Kenwood, all the you know, the people that present those products. You've got Ray from Icom, John Crook from Yaesu. Complete respect for them all. And what they do, that you can see they're doing their best. They're passionate about their product, and so I say thank you. And Yaesu behind the scenes, you know, in Japan, there building and designing products that they think will appeal to us. I mean, come on, imagine what it would be like, the money they would have to invest to build and design this product, all the software that's going to be required, all the backup support, the spare parts. Yeah, it's massive when they come up, especially with one like this, which is Shack in the Box. So they're basically giving us the option now where we've got the Shack in the Box that we can put in the box, literally, and it's going to give us, for the people that are complaining, the full power. Hopefully when you add the price of the brick, let's call it, and the SP1 amp, when you put it together, hopefully that price isn't going to break the bank too much. But I do find that Yaesu do tend to come in a bit lower than Icom, and they do a lot of cash back, so fingers crossed on that. And thank you to everyone involved, and thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I mean, I think I've had 20 million views now, 20 million views. There's a good 18,000 videos, and remember, these aren't videos of me teaching. These are videos of me completely passionate about my hobby, teaching myself while I record on the camera, and then I send it out there, and love it or hate it. That's what my channel's about. And when people send me a question and say, how do you do this, how do you do that, how do you do that, I've either got the video or I make the video, or if I just can't, I can't. Yeah. But my channel is all about learning, teaching myself, being passionate about your hobby, and then sharing, and hopefully other people can you know, learn to use their radios with me, and love the hobby as much as I do. And I always say this: if you haven't got a shack full of radios, you're missing out. You're missing out. And I'm not doing that to try and promote businesses. More radios, more fun. And the other main thing is stay healthy, eat well, don't smoke, try not to drink, which I know that's a big one. Keep your weight down, live a long life, play radio till the day you drop. 7-3, all the best.